Good afternoon, teacher, classmates, and opposition and audience. Well, we are students of the sena institutions and we're making a technological degree in software development, and we pretend to make you all reflect about the debate we are going to have. The topic for today's debate is it's about mobile apps, and we will look for the question: do mobile apps improve people's quality life? Well, in the investigation I've developed, I found some negative points about how the mobile apps impact on people's life. Well, I would say that mm, the incorrect use of mobile apps and internet in general can be a huge danger for teenagers if they are not really being monitored by responsible adults. The internet becomes a huge door that allows anyone, and specifically teenagers, to find any kind of dangers. Well, it's a fact that teens are constantly in danger as they use social media apps without supervision. And as in this day and age, everyone knows that not everyone is who they say they are online. These are sexual predators, scammers, identity thieves, and hackers who exploit social media to trick unsuspecting users. By example, a 13-year-old daughter may be speaking with someone who claims to be a 13-year-old girl, but who is in reality is an adult male. This is a lot easier to fake online than it is to face to face. So maybe a daughter of someone might be developing trust for a person online who they would be wary of in person. It's important that teens don't mention things online that will allow online predators to find them. Things like the name of the city where they live or the school they attend. Well, as I said, this is a huge danger because it puts the life of young people in danger, and like they can be easily found by sexual predators, scammers, or identity thieves, which is a huge danger and should be taken more in count. The second thing I found is that the impact of social apps for people and how it's reducing the face-to-face interaction, and it has distanced us from people near to us, creating people with poor social skills, leading to generate depression or even social anxiety. Well, it's known that the social media apps have created and increased difficulties on people to socialize. Concerns are growing that the practical impact of mobile device is making humans more interested on their online lives and less interested in each other, and it looks like those are the findings of a new survey which showed that as a millennials spend more time engaged on social media platforms, it's causing them to be less social in real life. Well, this study conducted by FlashGap um, found that 87% of millennials admitted to miss out a conversation because they were distracted by their phone. Meanwhile, 54% said they experience a fear of missing out if not checking social networks. The most commonly used apps mentioned in social settings among millennials were Snapchat, Tinder, Facebook, and Instagram. Well, this is another huge problem because, well, it's really important for people to have social skills, and the use of mobile apps or even video games or the whole online new things that are growing will create a society more likely to be in the online space and to be less interest in the real life interactions. And a third point I found it was that the use of mobile apps for daily duties and how the facility to make several activities have made us less active, and it has led us to also suffer from health problems such as obesity and several sleep disturbances, sometimes linked to depression and anxiety problems. Well, I think that there are several health problems that are associated with the daily use of media apps. There are studies which have observed links between high levels of social media use and depression or anxiety symptoms. And there are a lot of studies, like the study in 2016 that found more than 450 teens that used regularly social media apps. Uh, well, they found out that their emotional investment and even their their behavior have been affected because they they started to develop problems with their sleep, with even to develop depression. But even also media apps can lead to several sleep disorders that can affect the health directly if we don't pay attention. There are also studies that have found uh, teenagers report always using social media overnight, reporting they always use their phones over the night, and they even don't sleep because they rather to be watching their phones. Okay, well, as a closing statement, in conclusion, mobile applications thought have a very good impact on our lives, but we cannot neglect the negative side of them. We need to learn to use them wisely so that we are not completely dependent on them. That's why I propose these steps we can take to encourage responsibly use of social media and limit some of its negative effects. So let's consider these steps I'm going to give you. One of them, set reasonable limits. Let's talk about how to avoid letting social media interfere with his or her activities, sleep, meals, or homework. We should encourage a bedtime routine that avoids electronic media use and keep cell phones and tablets out of teens' bedroom. Set an example by following these rules yourself. We should monitor our teens' accounts. Let our teens know that you will be regularly checking his or her social media accounts. You might aim to do so once a week or more. Make sure you follow through. We should explain what's not okay to the people that are learning to use these apps, like the teens. We should tell friends and our family how bad how huge are the dangers that they are exposed when they use the social media apps. They should learn about bullying or damaging someone's reputations online. Mm, all of these tips we can take them, and we shall watch the benefits of these media apps, but we should also watch the negative effects that they can have. This is everything I had to say, and I will be I will be open to answer all of the questions you can have. And this is everything. Thank you, and that's it.